Alrighty, it looks like we are joined right now, if you're ready for him, by Coach Alan Metzel. Let's go ahead and say hello to him. How are you doing tonight, Coach?
Doing great. Good to hear from you guys.
Hey, my man, how you been? Listen, I know you guys stumbled out the gate, but you've kind of seemed like you righted the ship. How we looking?
Looking good. Heading in the right direction. That's what we want at this point in the year.
Well, I know last week you hung 49 points on your opponent, and to me, that's a sign that your team knows it's about to be the postseason, and they got to step it up, and you and your staff are probably coaching that way. It's like, hey, this is district where anything can happen because you guys have been there before. So you don't have to do a whole lot to convince these guys we're in the driver's seat.
You know, in Gilmer, the expectations are always high, and we embrace that. And we've played some really good teams, and I believe that competition has made us better. It's pushed us to really dig and practice, and I think it's going to pay off as we get on into the next phase of the season.
You had a 1-point loss to a good Kilgore team. Both of you guys are always good, both teams. What'd you take from that game that applies to today?
The small things. It's the small things that you have to focus on every day, whether it's getting to your practices on time, whether it's the transition, the way you move from one drill to the next, it's the way you finish your block, all those little things. When you start to add those things up, if you're not dealing with the details, then you end up losing on a field goal as time's running out. And so we understand we have to take care of those things if we want to beat good teams.
Michaela and I were just talking about playoff atmosphere around this time of the season. Certainly that's going to be the case when you all play Spring Hill Friday night, Coach.
It is. They've had a great season. They've already qualified for the playoffs, and so there's something that this game is being played for. There's meaning to it, and we're looking forward to playing.
Well, Coach, good seeing you. Continued success, and we'll be there watching and pump you guys up Friday night. Pump up your game, buddy.
Fantastic, Michael. It's always great to get to hang out with you guys.
Hey, thanks a lot. Appreciate it, buddy. Talk soon. Coach Alan Metzel, one of the classiest coaches I've ever been around. Just a good guy.
That's a good compliment too.
Well, it's and all the coaches are cool. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's just some coaches you just find a connection with.
He's a classy coach.
Yeah, and he and I, I've been here 7 years, almost 6-7 years now, and just I know, and I like his approach to coaching the young kids that he has there. Kind of reminds me of the coach I had in high school. He's more looser than my coach, but he does not. So when it's time to work, it's time to work. And you heard him talking about the little things,
the details, and I think that's really important there.
And he runs to every drill.
Oh, does he?
Yes, he does. He runs to every drill with his guys.
Okay.
So I mean, that's setting the examples. Like, I don't care if you're a big offensive lineman. Hey, coach is running. I got to run too.
You run it too.
So I think he leads by example, and it's going to be a good game. And I see them in the playoffs coming up this season. Okay.